Police need your help tonight as they try to locate a man responsible for the country's latest murder. The shooting reportedly occurred around 11:55 last night, claiming the life of a 31-year-old man. Preliminary police reports are that the victim was at his residence on Eaton Street, Yellow Elder Gardens, when he was approached by a man wearing dark clothing who subsequently shot him multiple times. The victim was pronounced dead at the scene. Active police investigations continue. This is the 42nd murder for the year. Meantime, police are also investigating another shooting incident last night. A 35-year-old man of Johnson Road is in critical condition after being shot multiple times. The incident reportedly occurred around 11:18 on Saturday night. Initial reports are that the victim was at his Irish Spring Close off Plantal Street when the occupant or occupants of an unknown vehicle pulled up and fired gunshots at the victim. The victim received multiple gunshot injuries to the body and was taken to hospital via a private vehicle. Police are investigating and are appealing to members of the public who may have any information regarding these or any other incidents to contact them at 919-911 or Crime Stoppers anonymously at 328-TIPS. And despite the increase in sentenced inmates, the recidivism rate at Her Majesty's Prison is reportedly falling. And according to Superintendent of the prisons, Dr. Ellison Ramming, a large number of prison release programs for inmates and extensive training for prison officers should be credited for the decline. LaDon Davis tells us more.
Prison Superintendent Dr. Ellison Ramming claims the recidivism rate of 20% at the Fox Hill Penitentiary is the lowest in the world. He believes that their 25 technical, vocational, academic, and behavioral programs is helping to rehabilitate sentenced inmates. Dr. Ramming credits programs like the National Lead Institute for their comprehensive approach in establishing relationships with the inmates years before they are given a second chance in life.
But they do come into the prison to familiarize themselves with inmates who are about to be released, so that there is some budding relationship prior to the inmate's release, and then once the inmate is released, they report to Lead, and Lead runs a number of programs. Because you see, the fact of the matter is, rehabilitation may begin in prison, but it ends, it's manifested on the outside. So no matter what happens in prison, if upon release all the doors are closed, or all the minds are closed to inmates, that inmate is likely to reoffend.
Training programs at the prisons also include courses for staff to strengthen the skills of prison officers.
Right now we have 3 officers on full in-service awards, one in New York, one in England, and one at the College of the Bahamas, and another one about to go off to Florida.
And to continue efforts to keep prison officers on top of their game, Dr. Ramming says his team is preparing a rank examination for the very first time, which is expected to come on stream in a few months.
In order to move up the ranks going forward, persons would have to demonstrate prison knowledge. So this is separate and apart from academic certificates. We're dialoguing now with the Ministry of Education's curriculum department, who is assisting us in developing our syllabi.
But that's not all. The prison superintendent says come September, a correctional leadership development program will be implemented to prepare the newest slate of officers for leadership, as a number of officers are slated to retire in the coming decade due to age and years of service. LaDon Davis, ZNS News.
And this just into the newsroom, the Ministry of Education is telling ZNS News that due to the continuing inclement weather, all public schools in the country will be closed except for students sitting the BGC SE examinations. And again, the Ministry of Education says that due to the continuing inclement weather, all public schools in the country will be closed except for students sitting the BGC SE examinations. And finally, in this segment, a local fraternity honoring some of the top male high schoolers in the country.
Ladies and gentlemen, our 2012 valedictorian for the Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Honors Day Program hails from Bahamas Academy, Earl Roberts. My Lord.
Roberts, the head boy from the Bahamas Academy, beat out 35 other high-achieving young men from schools across the country.
Oh yeah, when I came to church today, I was like, wow, look at all the competition. Like, wow, could it really be me? Like, seriously, like, all us head boys, deputy head boys, presidents, all this other good chances, it's like I was like sitting down here like, wow.